Well, I'm out here at the Swan Island Dahlias. I'm with Heather, and we're in the stunning display garden. So Heather, the dahlias are blooming, and you guys are open, and the fields are open?
We are. Fields open today.
Excellent. But things are a little bit different this year.
They are. We have the display gardens open and the fields, but unfortunately we have to cancel the festival. So the festival and the activities that go along with that won't happen this year.
But there, you can still come out and, and wander the gardens,
The
right?
fields are open 6 days a week, August through September. So you've
Okay.
kind of got 60 days in there just about to be able to come and visit.
Right. So it doesn't have to be just during the festival to come out and still enjoy what you have going on here.
Yes.
And you said, you're going to be closed on Wednesdays?
We're going to close Wednesdays this year in August
Okay.
and September for maintenance on our fields and things.
Okay.
So.
But they can still, we're standing out here in the display gardens and things are just in full bloom. So.
Yeah, they're gorgeous this year. We did a little unique situation. We normally don't leave the dahlias in. All of our fields and everything are dug every year, and usually the display garden is dug too. But this year it got a jump start. We left it in, so they're blooming a little sooner than normal, and a little more bloom, so it's even better to come see early.
Right, so they can enjoy these. Everything's labeled, so they know what everything is.
Yeah.
And the fields are just they're popping now. So that's this is their
amazing.
time to shine. So
Yeah.
they can come out and do this. And then if they want to purchase the dahlias.
Yeah, so you can place an order, then we will ship you the bulbs, the tubers in the spring.
Okay.
So that you can grow any of these beauties in your yard, and you can pick your favorites while you're here, because I think it's important to see them growing.
Oh, absolutely.
Because just a photo of a flower, it doesn't do it justice. Some plants are tall and slender, some are big and shrub-like, some are really short and little. So I think it's really good to see them and not go by just a flower picture.
Right, because the picture of a small bloom like this versus some of these giant ones are night and day difference.
Right.
It's great to see the scale of
yeah, and
what
some
they're
have
actually
amazing plants, while others have maybe a more thin, less foliage type plant. So it's good to see whatever you're going to want in your yard. See them growing.
And you do have a lot of these are available as cut flowers too.
Yeah,
right?
we do a lot of cut flowers. You can special order for special events 48 hours or more in advance for pickup, so you can get exactly the varieties you need and the amount of bunches. Or you can come, we have a self-serve stand that's open during business hours, and it's really a no contact. It's really kind of nice because you can just walk in, pick up the flowers you want, drop your money in the box, and off you go. And that's open the 6 days a week while we're open.
And why people are out here, do you have certain protocols that you want them to follow?
We do. We ask, of course, keep your distance like we are. Masks are required indoors in the gift shop. We do have hand sanitizer positioned all over the farm. And we're going to try and keep our distance just between families or anybody not in the same household. So even though we're outside, we still want people to respect that distance so that we don't have to go to masks outside solidly.
Exactly. So it is the beginning of the dahlia season, and people that already have dahlias in their yard, what are some tips that you can kind of give them to keep those dahlias going throughout the summer?
Well, we're in a nice stretch of warm weather, and watering is probably one of the most important things that people forget about with their dahlias. Dahlias need deep watering, so it's best to water a few times a week for a long period of time, rather than going out every morning and giving it a couple minutes of the hose running on it. We really want you to use a sprinkler, a soaker hose. A little bit of water for a longer period of time will get down, and the roots are down 8-10 inches.
Right?
Yeah, and so if you're just going out there and pouring on or letting the hose run for a minute or two, it's never going to reach the roots, and what you're going to find is you have a green plant with no flowers or very little flowers. And that's one biggest mistake, or the thing that we hear most, is I have this gorgeous green plant, but it won't bloom.
Right.
Second thing is, if it's more than 3 feet tall or it's going to reach over 3 feet, we recommend staking it. If a dog or a wind or a rainstorm comes through later in September and knocks that over, most likely you've lost the entire stalk and it's got to start over. Or if you stake it, good chances, less issue.
Right.
We've already recommended that you top your dahlia, so hopefully you've done that. If you haven't, you can find out on our website, but that also creates a rounder, more stable plant.
And you have all this great information for people. So what's the best place for them to go to find out the information?
So our website is dahlias.com, and that's plural, so DAHLIAS.com, or really social media. We do a lot of, if you like us or follow us on Instagram or Facebook, we give a lot of hints, a lot of tips, information about what's happening here at the farm, what you can see, what you can do, what's coming and going at that point.
And so you even have a discount, so if people are following you on Facebook, right?
We do. The social media lets us advertise and share those discounts, but we are going to run and are running a 10% off all orders placed now through the end of September.
Oh,
so if
great.
you're on it early and getting ready for next spring, thinking ahead, place your order early and you'll get a 10% off your entire order.
Which is great. So you'll make sure you go to Swan Island Dahlias, go to their website, go to your Facebook page, or you can go to gardentime.tv and we'll click you over to all this great information. So Heather,
Thank
it's
you.
been amazing to be out in the middle of these dahlias. So
Thank you
thanks
so much
having
for
us.
coming.